Hey guys, R.D.G TFG fan here, and man, seriously, I am speechless. Even though, even though this is basically a late one, yes. Even though now we're at 175 subscribers, and yeah, I am speechless. Of course, this is supposed to be 170 subscriber special. And here, if you've been requesting, here it is, the Studio Series Voyager class Megatron from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Seriously, I have nothing to say except for the box. Now for the box, of course it represents the Forest Battle in the Revenge of the Fallen, along with number 13, of course, Decepticon, Transformers, Studio Series, Age, Hasbro, Transformers, Kawatomi, Generations. On the side, you have Megatron. On the other side, you got a closer version of Megatron. Of course, on the back, look at him. Looks so shiny. And so well painted. But for here, of course I'm having complaint of it. I always have complaint of this. When some things don't look exactly like they did in the back. That's just BS. And like all Studio Series, they always come with instructions. Of course, Megatron's kind of odd. Anyways, I'm sorry. It's just that I just have no words to say. I just have nothing to say. Anyways, let's just get to the figure anyways. The painting and the sculpting on Megatron, the sculpting looks good, I can't lie. At least they have a bit of gold touch. I said gold, not cold touch. But it's just the painting of it. It looks so flat. Seriously, Megatron looks absolute flat. Without at least a bit of dry brush. He looks absolutely flat when it comes to this. I kind of like how they gave him a jetpack. Can't lie, that is kind of good. But it's just that he looks absolute flat. Take a close look at his face. It looks absolute. It looks a bit menacing, I can't tell. I can't lie. Ugh. But it's just it looks absolute flatness. Everything on his body is absolutely flat. Everything of him looks absolutely flat. It's just that this looks like a brush job. Instead of giving him a bit of a dry brush, they did a quick job by at least giving him no dry brushing. I'm sorry, I'm being honest though. This is just my thoughts. You can give him whatever you want though. This is just my thoughts. And not just that, Megatron's feet is more likely what I should be going to. Because for that, it makes me feel like hate on Megatron. Take a look at his feet. It barely keeps the figure standing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, except it makes him a little wobbly now. Seriously, he's wobbles a lot. Anyways, Megatron, he is the leader of Decepticons, of course, but he sucks at this figure. I mean, seriously, he is. I mean, I kind of like how he... It's just that it looks so weird now to see that Megatron's arm is like a giant cannon, and his other arm looks so fucking weak. But I kind of like how they got the blasters up there. Like, two right there. Not bad, though. And as we go for... Speaking of that, let's check the back. And his back, meh, he looks broken in half. And of course, like I said before, I kind of like how they do the jetpack. Giving Megatron a jetpack. Kind of like that. It's just, I'm sorry, I just keep... Feels like I'm giving hate on this guy. I mean, the reason of that is because Megatron can barely at least stand. And like I said before, when he said he's flat, it's true, he is flat in painting. It's just the painting part I hate. And speaking of paint and sculpting, and seeing, I don't know, I actually have no words, though. Might as well get to the articulations. And of course, on the head, he does have a hinge joint to it, which is part of the transformation. Just wait for it. Anyways, but put that there. He does have a bit of a tight swivel to the head. He can look up that far. Oh, shit. But he can't look down that far. But of course, that's not part of the posability, so no. He does have a hinge joint to the arm. And his arm could go full 360. But the part is, look at this. 3 against 2 figures. Like, they just separated. Like, I wonder if it's possible for me to at least, like... Never mind. No, I mean, that's stupid. Instead of, like, doing a, like, this, they just made something this freaking retarded. Anyways. Same with the other arm, but except it feels like it's a soft, tight ratchet. But of course, it doesn't. He does have a hinge joint to the arm. Same with where the leg can go like back and forth. He can kick that far and go back that far. Beautiful spread. But the legs, ooh, the legs are kind of odd. Like, of course, that's just part of the transformation. It does have a hinge joint. Of course, like that, which makes him... Wait, let me see if I can do the same with this. And... kind of makes him look stupid. But for some reason, he stands properly. Like, take a look at this. If you don't believe me, look at this. Does it look stupid? Of course it would be. Because it looks stupid to me. There we go. Anyways, he does have no waist swivel. Or, he does, but his arm can at least do an arm swivel, of course. Which, I don't know if that actually exists. But his feet has a tight pivot. Like, shit. Of course, for that, I gotta warn you. These things, these little fuckers, they just don't come, they just come off too easily. Ah, shit. Anyways, they just come off way too easily. And, oh yeah, and also for the arm cannon here, it does somehow have a hinge joint to this. It's kind of useless, but it goes out for this. Of course, now his arm cannon is also part of a sword arm, which means he can at least. Of course, if I have an Optimus Prime, prime figure, I could just like remake the part where Megatron just like shove it up his spike. But it turns out I don't have a single Optimus Prime figure, so that sucks. Yeah, anyways. That's kind of all for that. And now let's get into size comparison. For size comparison, we have G1 Shockwave and Studio Series Brawl, along with Studio Series Shatter and Dropkick, along with Power of the Prime Twin and NECA Godzilla 1954, along with my previous review, Transformers Constructicon Scrap Metal, which you can go check it out right now, right up there in the link on the top right corner. Anyways, with all that said and done, let's get to the Megatron's tank mode, and I'll be back when it's finished. And here we have Megatron in his tank form. Now, of course, I don't know what would because I saw another Megatron video, which is the leader class of him in his tank mode. Now, if I'm being right, what if Jobby was here? He would have said something like,
and here we have the SLUG. This sort of Cybertronian tank actually looks pretty cool.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, now it makes sense. Anyways, for this Cybertronian tank, it's not bad though. Of course, the part that it can't go with all wheels. Of course, it doesn't. It has fake treads, and the treads here somehow be uneven, which he can perhaps. He doesn't roll good. Of course, because he doesn't roll good, and this thing always falls. So let's just be careful with that, like that. And like I said before, he is completely flat in the paint job. But at least he does have a bit of hint of gold into it, but not, and a little bit of gray and silverish, but not much with the dry brushing department. I'm sorry that I keep giving hate on Megatron, but it's just the painting is just that I don't like when it comes to without paint jobs. And you wanna know something else? This. Look at it. Megatron's head is like right there. In front of your faces. And I can't say anything otherwise. Because Megatron, I actually have no idea though. I have no idea. And of course, when it comes to all that, I have nothing to say. And, yeah. Like I said, fake treads. Not bad on the top and side, but the back. And not much. But the front, meh. But the back, you can see a bits of kibbling. That's the part you gotta worry about. So, of course, there's like nothing here. Of course, like, be careful with that one part because it can just, yeah, because it can easily break. Like, look at it. It's just hard. Shit. But the other one, not bad. Of course, there's nothing to pose with except these, which the the cannons I said, you can actually like rerun them back, so it can be like, I don't even know what this is, and I think this part is supposed to be like the mainframe of the cannon. I basically have no idea what this is though. Okay, so I have nothing else to do but otherwise to do a bit of size comparison. And of course we have Shockwave and Growl, Shatter and Dropkick, Sinner Twin and Godzilla, and with Hightower. I mean Scrap Metal. Sorry. And in other words, Megatron, he is basically kind of sucks here on this. So that's it for the 170 subscribers. But for 175, well, because we have an alien. Yes, it is. We just had ourselves a first ever alien, which means we are going to review the Alien vs Predator Chrysalis Xenomorph when we at 175 subscribers. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe and comment down below to see what else you want. You can vote up here, and you can at least like tell me what figure you want to review next. Hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.